I'm dreaming up the start of fire.
Maybe she has a vaccine. Maybe she has a cure. Maybe I can stop working in a quarantine tent that's lined with claymores and C4.
You're a humanitarian, and I'm not sure you can afford to be.
You have a better option on the table? Because we're barely containing this. And I hope you have a solution that doesn't involve a nuclear response. I heard the talk.
Okay. Let's try it your way. Let's extract Dr. McIntosh and pray to God she's got answers we can use.
Merci.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making a guide to the pandemic mode on Rainbow Six Siege. Well, I searched for a guide but there weren't any guides, so I decided to make my own. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome to my guide. Today we're going to be reviewing the Doctor game mode, whatever it is, on pandemic. So this is going to be, I hope this is useful for you guys. On this area, this is where you start. There's no big trick here. You just have to go around and kill enemies. It doesn't really matter if you're stealthy or not. But after that, after you kill all the enemies, you're going to have to go into this room and press a big red button. And then after you press that big red button, there's going to be a bunch of breachers warming you. So I do recommend you to barricade these doors, because that's going to really help you out, because that way they're going to get stuck on the doors and you can shoot them through this window I'm going to show you in a second. That door is useful to stop them to the window, and then this door is useful to stop them from going in. And then there's going to be one boss or two bosses. I think there's only one here. So look, this is where all the breachers are. I recommend you to be on this window. One or two people be on that window shooting the breachers. It doesn't matter if it's one or two. It's still useful. But have one person covering that other door just in case something breaks through. After you kill all the breachers, you're gonna have to get out, because there's gonna be the boss, and then you don't want to stay in that little room because you're gonna get killed. So go around, kill him, and then after you kill him, that's it. I think that's the end of the checkpoint. It can be either a router like this one. I got the router. This is the best event you can get, a router. And Apex, those are kind of hard to kill because they keep on spawning enemies. And then there's gonna be a smasher. We got a router here, and then after you kill the router or kill every enemy, you're done. And then you're gonna come into this room where you can resupply and then open another door. And this is the second checkpoint. On this one, you want to go stealthily. This is the best route I found. Like, go through the right side, and then because there's not really any enemies, there's one or two. And then after you kill that one enemy or like two enemies, you're gonna drop through this door. And then that's gonna lead you to the boss fight, but the boss fight's not yet. It's a mini boss, but it's not here yet. You just have to run through this area. There's really no point on going around here. You just have to clear the area so you're safe, and then you just have to walk around, and you're gonna find these little stairs. Like, it's not some stairs, but it's some debris where you can go up. This is the best way, because if you go inside, there's gonna be a lot of enemies. Through this way, there's only like one enemy or maybe two. If you want, you can reinforce this door. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect it. But me personally, I like to reinforce as many doors as I can, just to buy me time. This door, I would recommend you to reinforce it. It's really useful later. And this door, it's a must. You have to reinforce this. There's some windows to the right of me right now, and you have to reinforce those as well. I really recommend you to reinforce those. I don't recommend you to reinforce that wall. I told them not to reinforce, because you're gonna see later on, actually. Reinforce every other door except like this wall. Like, don't reinforce this, because you're gonna be able to make a hole. And on my experience, if you make this hole, there's gonna be a lot less enemies spawning on the hallway. I don't know if it's actually in the game, like a thing, but like in my experience, there was a lot less enemies spawning through there than if the hole wasn't there. So reinforce as much as you can. Leave one or two holes, like that one hole, so you can look through the hallway, and then the hole on the other wall, so you can shoot at enemies trying to come in. And then ask your friends to defend the windows and the doctor. So you need one person to defend this whole row, and then the other two to defend that other row. And then after that, that's pretty much it. All you have to do here Also, another tip I have for you guys is if you're gonna, the doc is my favorite character for this because you can pick yourself up. But the most useful characters for this is Finca, Doc, and Ash, I guess. Like, it doesn't really matter what the third character is, but Doc and Finca are really useful here. You can use the other one like as a Chichanka or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Also, if you're gonna don't use smoke for this kind of games, or because on Pandemic there's friendly fire, so you can kill your friends, flash them, and that's really not good. So I recommend use smoke grenades, because if you throw a smoke grenade, there's gonna be like a little safe zone. So like whenever a teammate goes down or like the dog goes down, you can use the little smoke grenade to save them or to save yourself. As you can see right here, I used the smoke grenade to save the dog, but Finca used her ability. Also, try to, if you lose control of this area, just close the door. But I was about to close the door, but if you lose control of the wall right next to you, it's time to start moving around. By the way, don't do that because you will die. Don't walk in front of your teammates. Try to crouch around and then have some people standing and some people crouching, because that way you won't get headshotted. As you're gonna see later on the gameplay, one of my teammates got killed because he wasn't crouching around or something. Also, try not to execute zombies because that really wastes a lot of time and you're gonna probably get hit. So just try to shoot him. I don't know what I was doing there. Also, if you hit a zombie on the window, he's gonna like fall behind, so that gives you time to revive teammates, I guess. As soon as you finish this, try to pick up the doctor and get out of there, because they're just gonna keep on coming and swarming that area until like you get the doctor out of there. So just try to get the doctor and get out. And after you take the doctor, just follow this area I'm gonna go through. Just run through this little open area that there is, and then turn to the left. And then when you turn to the left, there's gonna be this area where you can just close this door and window. And then you have to close this door and window. This is the best spot I found so far. Well, not really the best spot, but like my favorite spot to keep the doctor out of harm. Because remember, if the doctor dies, it's game over. You're gonna have to restart from the last checkpoint. And this is the first phase. Also, most of the time I play this, there's gonna be a router. So try to, before you leave, try to stay in there and defend it from that. After that, you can just leave him there. But yeah, take out the router, and then after you take out the router, by the way, let your friends know that you're gonna be defending the doctor here, because they're gonna have to take care of the smasher outside. And just hope that your friends are good at taking them out. And then when you're done taking out the router, please go outside and help your friends, so that way it's a lot easier. Also, there's always gonna be a supply drop here with ammo, so you should keep that in mind. By the way, this is where my friend got killed. And try to kill the smashers, just shoot them at the mouth, and they're gonna get like triggered, and they're gonna come charging after you. This this ambulance is where I like to bait the chargers, and watch out there's no enemies, because that can really mess you up. So after you kill the smasher, that's pretty much it for this area. This is the first checkpoint, and after you finish this first checkpoint, you just gotta clear all the whole area. And then when you're done clearing the area, or if you want to do this fast, just pick up the hostage. By the way, any dead teammates are just gonna revive after the checkpoint. So you pick up the doctor and then just take it to the checkpoint, and then that's it. I mean to the door, and then that's it for this. And don't worry about your supplies, because on every checkpoint you're gonna get fully resupplied and fully health. If it's gonna be a loading screen here, and this is where we're gonna go inside the hospital. No, they gone for her there. Alright, so now that we're inside the hospital, it doesn't really matter who takes the doctor here, but like just try to be stealthy around this area. Personally, I would recommend you to take the left door right here, and then just go to the left checkpoint area. Well, not checkpoint, but to like the objective. Those enemies don't really matter, so just run through, and that's pretty much the best, because you're gonna get swarmed there if you fuck up. So you just gotta get the doctor to the door, and then she's gonna say a code, and the door is gonna open. And then try to stay behind your friends here, because you're gonna need your friends. Because you can't really do much with a pistol. So try to stay near your friends, but behind them, because if you get shot and the doctor gets shot, she's gonna go down and you're gonna go down. So try to avoid that, and try to keep yourself alive with your own pistol. There's really no point on trying to like stay around this area. You just gotta clear a couple of hallways, and then once you get to this area, there's really not much to do except like take out this couple of enemies. And when you get to this area, just bring the doctor in. Don't do the objective. Check the doctor in and then take her out, and then put her on this little room, and then close the door. That way the doctor is gonna be safe. That's the safest spot as far as I know. And then after you put her there on the safe spot, you can come in and do this objective, because once you do this, it's gonna trigger another boss. And here it can be either a rooters or an apex or a smasher. Luckily for me, we got a smasher. The worst case scenario is getting a apex, because those things are hard to kill and they keep on bringing zombies back. So I went over there to check out what it was before it was like dangerous. I would recommend you guys to do that, but be careful because you can get easily killed. Over here, it's just me helping my team and then just killing the smasher. And be careful not going in front of your team, because they can kill you like one shot, headshot. So after you kill the boss there, you just gonna have to pick up the doctor. Like, clear the area first, because you don't want the doctor to getting hurt, because she only has a limited amount of health. Also, if you go down and the smasher is around you, just wait for it to go away. By the way, I really recommend you playing Doc. This is like the best character on this game mode. Doc and Finka are the best. I really encourage you guys to use Doc and Finka. So here I just killed this big bad dude, smasher. And then after that, there's gonna be some health and ammo on the room with the objective. I recommend you to pick up the Doc and then pick up the health and ammo. After you pick the Doc and the ammo and all the health, I recommend you going through this little area, because there's just a straight hallway. And then after that, you're gonna take a right here and then take a left. I went to resupply, but you don't have to if you don't need it. This is not gonna be here always, by the way. Be careful with this. So you resupply yourself, and then you're gonna have to go to this door, but you're gonna escort her to like another door where you're gonna have to open it with her boys. And then once she opens it with her boys, you're gonna go into another similar event, which you're gonna have to get some blood samples. Also, I recommend you going through the right and then dropping the Doc here and then closing the door behind you. I feel like this is the safest. I messed it up, so some zombies came in. This is the safest spot to take out all the enemies while your friends are catching up to you, or like whatever. So yeah, I really recommend you to stay here while your friends are coming up, because the enemies can't really come up here unless like you're dumb like me, because they have to jump through that window. So my friends caught up to me here, and so you just have to go to the objective now. And once you get to the objective, try to put the doctor before you get to the objective. Just place the doctor there and then put her in the restroom. If you put her on the restroom, it's pretty safe in there. But as you can see, they can break through the walls. And like, I panicked here and wanted to kill the guy breaking the wall. And unfortunately, I got killed by my own teammate, and he ended up breaking the wall, and I messed everything up. But if they don't break the wall, it's really useful, because like they won't go after him. I mean after her. And then I hear when I get picked up, since the wall is already broken, there's no point in keeping the doctor there. So I take the doctor and put her on the next room. It's still pretty safe, but it's a lot more dangerous here, because like there's a couple of doors here they can break through. So yeah, keep that in mind. Don't just let the doctor here. Try to keep someone, like, have an eye on her. There's gonna be just barricade this door and window to keep the doctor safe. And I wouldn't recommend you guys to reinforce every door and window. Just reinforce this one, like both of these, and then reinforce the door. Leave the window open, because you're gonna see here, I didn't know you had to leave the window open, because I was still learning. This was like my second game finishing the pandemic mode. The first game I did it before, like last game, but it didn't save the recording, so I had to try it again. So that window, try to keep it open so that way you can just go in there and revive the dog. Oh, the apex is in there. As you can see here, since I didn't have the window open, I got myself killed. And still I was panicking trying to save the doctor, because remember, if the doctor dies, it's game over. You have to restart from the last checkpoint. Luckily for me, I survived the whole game first try, so we didn't have to go any checkpoints. But don't worry, if you die, don't worry about it, because you can go back to the last checkpoint. You don't have to start from the very beginning. So after this, after unlocking that door, you're just gonna have to kill this. Quick tip, just try to kill the apex as fast as possible. Just ask for the two teammates to kill the zombies, and then you kill the apex, or two people go after the apex and then one person goes for the zombies. Because if you just keep on killing the zombies, the apex is gonna keep on bringing back stronger and faster enemies. So try to kill the apex as fast as you can. Alright, so after you're done with this area, this is gonna be the last part of this checkpoint. So you have to come over to this door, and I really recommend you to barricade every door in this hallway, because that way it can buy you some time, because you have to hold off for like 2 minutes on this little door, because it's gonna get stuck. So once you open the door, have one friend look on the right side, and then two people look on the left side. I'm gonna be looking through the left side. As you can see, all of those are barricaded just in case there's any enemies trying to come through. And then you can see that well, the plan was for me and the other Ash to look through this way, and then Finka looked through the right way, but like Finka didn't do a good job, or like I don't know what happened, and everything went down. But don't worry, remember, you're a dog, so you can revive yourself. Now this is where the smoke grenades come in clutch. I recommend you to throw a smoke grenade here, so that way you don't have to deal with all these enemies. Just have one pick up the doctor, and then close the door. Because they won't go through the smoke. That's why I recommend you putting the smoke there. Alright, so here is the checkpoint. Resupply your stuff. This is gonna give you full health, full supplies, smokes, everything. So remember, oh, by the way, this is the last part. This is probably gonna be the hardest part, but it's not gonna be that hard if you follow these steps. So whoever wants to pick the doctor has to go first. You have to run as fast as you can through all of this. So just follow the way I'm going. If you try another route, you're probably gonna get hurt a lot. So, but remember, whoever's carrying the doctor has to go first. Otherwise, it's just gonna mess everything up. Because the doctor is the most important part. Okay, watch out for this part. There's gonna be a lot of zombies here. Just hug the left wall, and then try to get to the helipad. And by the way, don't try to kill all the zombies, because they won't stop coming until you get to the helipad. So just get her to the helipad, and then that's where you can start killing zombies. Here I just wait for my team so that they can help me. And remember, these are random, so if I can do it randoms, you can do it too. Also, this is the first try with these people. And okay, so once you bring all the zombies up here, just let your friends take care of them, and then put the doctor up on this little stair, so that way you can there's this little area where you can make them go back and forth. I found about this like while editing the video. Like, you see the little fence that's broken? If you keep on going back and forth, they're gonna be going back and forth as well, because they don't know if they should go through the stairs or if they should go through the hole. So that's really good. So whenever you're done killing all the zombies, whenever you clear the area, try to don't bring the doctor to the helipad yet, because that's gonna trigger the next boss fight. So whenever they kill all the zombies, just leave the doctor here, and then you can go do some other things. Alright, so once you kill all the enemies, you can go up to the helipad and then pick up some ammo and supplies and health if you need it. I wouldn't recommend you to get the health yet, or the supplies if you're Doc and Finca. So this part is really important. Okay, you need to go back and then reinforce all doors. Like, I mean, up to the stairs. Reinforce this door and then reinforce this other big door. And what that's gonna do is gonna help the dog survive. Because as far as I know, no enemies are gonna come for the doctor if you do it like that. And then, oh, by the way, before you put her back in there, you have to run through here, go up to the helipad, but don't stay in the helipad. Just let your friends stay on the helipad, and then just run past it, so that way you can survive. Alright, once you run through the helipad, run as fast as you can to check the doctor in this area before all the enemies come in here. There can be, on this part, there's gonna be like 2 bosses. There's gonna be a Smasher, an Apex, or a Rooter, but there's gonna be 2 of them, up to 3 maybe. Over here, we got a 2 Apex, and this is really hard because you have to kill the Apex, or otherwise you're gonna keep on bringing zombies back. So try to concentrate on the Apex as much as you can. It's okay if you go down, but don't use your stim pistol to revive your teammates. Always save it to revive yourself, because if everyone goes down and if you're down as well and you don't have your stim pistols, it's game over. Back to the checkpoint. So you can see here I used my stim pistol because 2 of my teammates were dead. So that equals 3 teammates dead, which makes it everyone die. By the way, be careful because you can kill your teammates by throwing smoke grenades. As I told you before, smoke grenades are really good to make little safe zones. As you can see here, I just picked up my teammates like nothing. And then when they're doing this, try to keep on going through this area, but be careful because if you mess it up, you can just get killed, and then they're gonna go kill the doctor. As you can see, I got smashed through the door, and I had to close it. Make sure that that door is always closed, otherwise they're gonna go for the doctor and probably kill her. And remember, if there's a suicide bomber, those zombies that are suicide bombers, they're gonna, if she's down, they can instantly kill her. Because I don't know why that just works like that. A breacher, that's what it's called. I'm sorry. And then you have to kill everything and make sure that door is closed always. As you can see here, we finished it, and then that's it. You don't need to take her back to the helipad. This is it. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope this was useful for you guys. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think about the video. I'm gonna try to make more quality videos like this and not just shitty uploads that I make. If you guys enjoy these videos, I'm gonna try to make them more. So stay updated, subscribe for more. I'm gonna make some more guides for the other 2 missions, and when there are more missions come out, I'm gonna review them and try to find good strategies for you guys. So please subscribe. so I'm gonna make more guides. Thank you.
Wait, don't leave.